Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason, and I had some thoughts I wanted to share and some things I wanted to talk about pertaining to, we'll say, my channel and the general direction it's going in. I noticed an increase in some of my more recent videos. I tend, I've been playing a little bit more with the Facecam thing here with the camera, and I've been playing a little bit more with that, and I've noticed, I've always done it, but I've noticed I've been a little bit more since, the more I've been using the camera, the more I've actually been making these sort of quips, not really quips, these sort of jabs and sort of jokes at, about, being an exaggerating or obnoxious YouTube guy, and I was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm not too crazy about that, because in essence what I am doing is I'm insulting the people who do typically use the cameras, and by extension I'm insulting those people who enjoy that sort of content, and that's not something I want to do. And I started thinking, well, what's my motivation? Why am I making these why am I essentially bashing the people who make this kind of content? And it sort of occurred to me that while I am doing this, and I really like the camera because it allows me to sort of engage with my audience in a different way. And, even though I can't see you guys, the fact that I know that you guys can see me, it helps me sort of, pulls me in a little bit more, and it helps me feel like like I'm connecting a little bit more with you guys. And I don't know, I like it, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on that as well. Now, and I realized that, that's not exactly, we'll say, how a lot of people found my channel, or what a lot of people, we'll say, come to my channel for. I originally started the channel as a way to, we'll say, better my speech, because I was very, we'll say, socially awkward and, very introverted. And it was a way for me to sort of develop, a manner of speaking, a way of, being able to communicate, and it was a way of sort of practicing. I did it for myself. And then as time went on, the channel became a little bit more about, thought-provoking and, thoughtful sort of commentary, trying to pick apart things and really analyze things on the most base level, while still having fun at the same time. And it occurred to me that the reason why I'm basically I'm throwing these jokes out is not because I've got a problem with these people. It's because I'm so... I'm scared of, we'll say, alienating my original fan base, and it's sort of my way. It was sort of my way of going, don't worry, I'm not going to become like that, and then basically throw a joke to kind of, I guess prove that I won't. Needless to say, there's much better ways to do that, like coming out and just talking like I am now, and that's why I figured I would just come out and get this out in the open and just, talk straight up with you guys and explain why those jokes, why those jabs have been there. Like I said, it's not because I want to insult anyone or what kind of content other people like. It's because I was trying to distance myself and reassure my, we'll say, existing fans, maybe the fans who don't want the camera up on the top and who don't want that kind of content. They come to my channel for my Arma content, which is a lot more serious. I wanted to reassure them that I was going to keep doing that, and I hadn't really thought it through, and I guess that was sort of a really crappy way of doing it. So first of all, I want to go ahead and apologize. I doubt anyone who does that type of content may have taken offense to it, but you know what? I'd like to be sort of self-aware and sort of police myself that, and I don't mean any insult. A lot of these people put a lot of work into their videos, and I can appreciate that. I can respect that. And the people who watch the content, it's not any lesser content, and I don't want to bash them either. So, this is basically a formal apology. I'm gonna cut it out with the bashing the scare cam video people and all that, and because different strokes for different folks. I've watched a couple myself every once in a while. Sometimes you just want to see someone freaking out. So sorry about that. The next, we'll say, order of business that I wanted to discuss was actually pertaining to the camera. I do like it, and I do plan on continuing to use it. However, one, I want your input too. Go ahead, leave comments, let me know what you think. But this is my plan. I wanted to approach it on a case-by-case basis. Some games will be more appropriate or less appropriate for having a camera. For example, a game like Alone in the Dark, where I'm doing a lot of thinking, or maybe I'm just sitting there listening to the game being read to me. I feel like it's an extra little way of, me sort of filling in the blanks. Something's happening, I'm thinking through a puzzle, and I can look at you guys and interact with you, and rather than just have the character sitting on the screen and you getting the audio, if you want, you can look at my ugly mug, just trying to figure out the puzzles, and, that there might be some form of entertainment there. I don't know, that's personally, when I watch some people with the cameras up, I like watching their facial expressions, and I don't know, it kind of puts me in the room with them. It's like when I used to play games with friends, we go over to each other's place, we sit next to each other on the couch, and, we're working through a game. It was kind of fun sitting next to the person, being able to see the person, and that's kind of what I'm sort of feeling. So, what I'm proposing, and like I said, let me know what you think, is on a case-by-case basis. Some games, if I feel that the camera will enhance the experience, or it will be, overall, it'll be good for it. In those cases there, I'll go ahead and I will put the camera up. For other content, such as, like Arma, where there's a lot going on, and, you don't need another distraction on the screen, I'm going to keep the camera off. Very action-packed, sort of titles, depending on what it is, probably won't have the camera. So that's sort of my thinking. I'm going to use the camera, but I want to try to. I want to use it to sort of help engage in games where it's appropriate, and that's kind of what I'm. That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and discuss that because it's a lot more productive to just come out and say this and get your feedback than it is to just keep making jabs until someone calls me out on it, and I'm sitting there going, "Yeah, man, you're right." So. There's that. So let me know what you think, and I'm kind of glad we were able to, even though I don't, no one actually said they were offended or anything, but I'm glad we were able to clear the air and we'll say discuss this, or at least I'm hoping you guys will give me your input, and maybe some games, depending on which ones. Like I'm thinking about Arena, I might put the camera up, but I want to know, do you feel that, because there's some games that are iffy. I'm not sure if this having this little box up on the top is really appropriate. So, but at the same time, it's fun for me, and it's I know some people have messaged me and they've talked to me, and they said they'd like to see the camera on other things, because I know I just did a sort of a tease joke thing, whatever, at the beginning of part 40 of my Elder Scrolls Arena video, and. So I've already kind of tossed it in there, but I'm not sure how everyone would react to having my face on there the entire time. So let me know what you think about everything. And once again, like I said, I'd like to apologize for being kind of a jerk about that. So until next time, game on.